is up, my little sugar boogers? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new episode of the Foremans. I hate to say it, you guys, but Clem is seriously starting to regret moving to San Myshuno. And as much as it breaks my heart, I completely freaking and utterly understand. And that is why I personally am at a little bit of a crossroads myself, because I really don't know which way to turn at this point. Like, I would feel like such a freaking horrible person by making her stay and stick it out until things look up. But at the same time, I wouldn't really mind her moving back into the Foreman household. What I'm going to do, watch the video first, make your own decision after you kind of see the things that happen here today. And then in the right hand corner, I will have a poll for you guys where you can leave your official decision. So what has been going on? Honestly, it all started to spiral out of control in the last episode after the spooky day festivities that really made Clem miss living with her familia in general. Like, she has never been happier. She's probably been living in San Myshuno for about 4 months now, and it's been great. But in this city full of hundreds of thousands and millions probably of people, she has never felt more alone than she does right now. And I know what you're thinking, Clem, get out, get some fresh air, do exactly what you are doing right now, and things will start to look up in no time. But at the exact same time, there's even bigger problems. She's actually starting to question whether or not she even wants to work as a veterinarian at all. And then this kind of leads her to the next thing where she feels like she's actually letting her mom and her dad down. I'm sure some of you can totally relate. So going back to the whole spooky day festivities, originally Clem had thought that Matt kind of just stood her up, and the reason why he wasn't showing to the party was because he had better things to do. And the truth of the matter is, he actually did have better things to do. He was organizing a little surprise party between June and Pace for Clem because, in case you guys don't remember from City Living, Clem's birthday just so happens to fall on Halloween, which is probably one of the reasons why she really doesn't like it that much. So when she walked in through the front door with Olivia, of course, there was Matt smiling, saying, "Surprise!" with a beautiful, beautiful pink cake in hand and gorgeous balloons tacked onto the wall. Now, Matt isn't much of a Betty Crockett, so of course it took him a while to actually put the cake together, hence why he was extremely late to the party. Now that makes a lot more sense, and honestly, Clem felt like a freaking goof when she realized she was mad at him for something he was actually doing for her. And it's kind of weird because if you see, I'll insert a little screenshot here now, but if you see that Olivia's in the background actually kind of bothered by the conversation, and I'm not really sure why. That is a completely separate topic, but it was just something I had noticed. So after that, she felt really overwhelmed by the love and the support, and it just made her miss her family, that she had to excuse herself from the table. She went upstairs to her old bedroom and just let it all out. She cried and she cried and she cried and she cried, and oh my god, my mom replaced me. Like, she feels like she's being replaced, and it's probably silly nonsense to a lot of you guys because I feel like she might be a little dramatic here, but she really does feel like she's been replaced, and it's stupid because nobody could ever replace Clem, right? So long story short, June is like, I haven't seen Clem for a while, and maybe she needed to unleash the beast in the toilet, and that's totally fine, but you never get privacy in the Foreman household ever. So June went on a little bit of a mission to actually find Clem, and good thing that she did because Clem was having a freaking breakdown in her old bedroom, and June went and asked her what was wrong, and that is when Clem just let it all out. She's like, I am so afraid to let you and Daddy down. Like, I went to San Myshuno so you guys could be proud of me. I thought this is what I wanted, but in reality, maybe I just want to be back home. And Clem started to chuckle to herself because it was like a total freaking deja vu moment. She's like, girl, I know the struggle. I've done this before. And basically, she gave her a couple suggestions. She's like, of course you can move back with us, especially during the holidays. It's really hard for anyone. Or you can just kind of like stay with us for a little while. And Clem kind of nodded and was like, yeah, maybe I want to move back in. She isn't really, sure what she wants to do. But June actually had a conversation with Pace about it, and Pace was kind of like, well, maybe we shouldn't encourage her to move back in. Maybe we should support her decision to move to San Myshuno because I think it's good. I think it's going to build character. Maybe she's just in a really hard place right now. It's really confusing. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking, but I have a lot to catch you guys up on. And June was kind of like, in the middle. I don't know. I really don't know what their whole dynamic is. All that I do know is that they've reached the conclusion that Clem is actually going to go back for the holidays at least, just to kind of think about it a little bit and really kind of weigh the pros and cons. She actually took the day off from class today, which is a little unfortunate. She's actually an intern there too, so her not showing up is really hurting her chances to actually get into the animal care career in general. And so Olivia, her best friend, is actually going to kind of house sit for her for a few days while, Clem makes this decision. And of course, I need your guys' help because I really don't know what Clem can do to feel a little more at ease. So what we need to do is we actually need to meet Olivia so we can give her the apartment key. Y'all, I think Clem is seriously leaving in the nick of time because I've just discovered that we have a little bit of a cockroach problem underneath the refrigerator. So honestly, Olivia, take the wheel because I am out of here for freaking real. So I need to have her go ahead and understand all the things that she needs to do. And to be honest with you, she's squeamish, which I don't know if she's going to have a problem with these newfound friends, but she's just going to have to learn how to deal. I don't know. I'm just so excited to go back home. You guys have no freaking idea. There are a couple things I actually need to grab before we head out the door. I'm going to grab the violin, and I also need I think one of my logic books from this bookcase over here. I think it is this one. Yep. All right. And then just put this bad boy in our inventory. Is there anything else I would like to bring with us? Now, I don't know how long we're actually going to be at our parents' house, but I imagine it's definitely going to be at least for a few days. I hope everything's okay. Honestly, Olivia, just please don't set my house on fire, and I think you would be good to freaking go. So something else completely irrelevant from what we're talking about right now is that honestly, in my heart, you guys, I feel like Maddox and Nixon should age up. I feel like it is time for them to have their adulthood shine. That's just me. I'm not 100% sure because Hawthorne's birthday is actually coming up. She's going to be aging into a teenager during the winter time shortly after Christmas. So I feel like it kind of would make sense that the twins would become adults and that she would become a teenager around now, especially because Clem just experienced a birthday party. Hopefully you guys don't feel like that's too premature. But honestly, I think we've got everything under wraps. Everything looks good. The trash is taken out. I mean, this is a little bit of a situation, but other than that, we're good to go. The second Clem walked in the door, Hawthorne screamed with excitement. She flew down the stairs and jumped straight into her sister's arms and was begging her to play with her brand new dollhouse. So that's exactly what the girls are doing now. It's almost like Clem never even freaking left, other than the fact that she hasn't even been able to take her jacket off. Everybody is so beyond excited to see her. And I do apologize for the mess in the dining room. This is actually a little bit of a remnants from Clem's surprise birthday party. And as you can see, June the artist is back at it with a surrealism painting of apparently a freaking apple. I you know what? I don't know, but we're gonna sell it. Or you know what? Let's just let's sell that to the collector. There we go. Shoe bug, don't bother me. Anyways, I like how she's still rocking her chicken on a stick shirt that she's had probably for like the last, 15 years or so. Anyways, June had asked, oh, look at Nixon. He's like, sis, I am so glad for you to be back. So June asked Nixon earlier to rake up the leaves in the backyard, and he hasn't done it. So let's go actually have him work on that now. Clem, on the other hand, is settling herself in. I actually need her to unload some of her items into her room. As much as I love this bedroom, you guys, it never really felt quite like a bedroom because in my heart, I always knew this was Clem's room. It's hard. This is all very, very, very hard. I'm not sure how I feel quite yet, so let me know what you're kind of experiencing. Like, what are your feels in the comments down below? Do you feel like Clem should move back in? Does this feel like home? Like, I honestly, I am at a loss for words. Anyways, the not the kitchen, but the bathroom sink is also extremely freaking disgusting as well. Pace is going to go and help Jude out by, just scrubbing it real fast. Let's have him do that. And then I think Nixon is heading on out to rake the leaves. Honestly, you guys, they need a serious freaking makeover. Speaking of which, I actually want to renovate the Foreman house. Now, I don't want to change it too much, but I definitely want to give it like a updated makeover just because you play in the same house for a long time, you kind of get bored. So you want to switch things up as much as you can. I'm going to have June come over here and actually take down the decorations if she can, just because it isn't spooky day anymore. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to whip up a couple cakes for the boys. Now, they're definitely, oh my God, everything is breaking in this house. Oh my goodness. Clem, what are you going to do with yourself? Are you sure you want to come back? She wants to buy a litter box. Honey, there's one right here. You want to practice with litter boxes? Go empty the litter storage, because Nixon never freaking takes care of Waffle. It is honestly the saddest thing I've ever seen. Speaking of which, we need to come over here and actually fill the bowl for once. Oh my God. Are you sure you want to move back, Jen? Because this is the chaos that you will be faced with. Okay, now June, please, if you would, get off your arse and get into the kitchen and let's cook up some birthday cakes, shall we? Now, whew, take a moment, girl. Let yourself breathe and let it sink in, because I am already experiencing what some would call a heart attack, I must admit. All right, let's do a white cake, a chocolate cake. I wish there was. I'm pretty sure we could do like a little confetti cake. Honestly, how embarrassing, but June doesn't care if her boys are turning into adults. She wants them to have a blue confetti cake. I wish they would add more, honestly, because I'm tired of making the same old freaking sames, but it's fine. I guess something is better than nothing. So Hawthorne, actually, she wants to go upstairs on the computer so she can work on some of her mathematical equations. What the hell is Pace doing? Honestly, you're supposed to... What are you playing? What is this? What kind of game? This looks like the My Sims or something. Is it called My Sims? I forgot. Anyways, let's try to get Dad to get off this computer. It looks like Clem is getting a text message, and it's from Brett. Brett is wondering if I would like to come over. So you guys already know, like, Brett and Clem are super freaking close. She has confided in her uncle so many times. There is secrets that Brett knows about Clem that I don't even know about Clem, okay? Like, they are seriously so freaking tight, like two peas in a pod. Not really sure why, but I'm sure it'll come up at some point. I did not know that kids were able to play really fun rhythmic games like a rhythmic attack. We can play the keyboard commander. It is so freaking cute. I had no clue that this was even an option. Dad, get off the computer. Thank you. I need to use this right now. How rude. I love her. She's so freaking bossy, like me, aka same. We did. We put the violin right there. So why are you going on there? Honestly, I'll be real with you guys. Seasons has created so many freaking glitches in my game. I love how she's still having birthday cake. You are totally your daughter's daughter, or your son. Wait, hold on. Your mom's daughter. It's ridiculous. Should we have her kind of clean up some of these things? At least to make life a little bit easier. Yeah, I've had a lot of glitches, and I think honestly it's probably MC Command Center still, even though I installed the hot fix. It's really freaking frustrating. You guys don't even know. The reason why this whole video has been late is because I've been just experiencing glitch after glitch, and it's really lowering my morale. Like, I want to like, where's the plate? Where's the freaking plate? I don't know. Breathe, girl. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right, girl. It's going to be all right. All right, let's add the birthday candles. I think we are going to have everybody come on down. I can't even believe our little jelly beans are becoming men. Yay! Good job, Maddie! Maddox is officially a young adult, and for his last remaining trait, because he is a sim who aspires to be fabulously wealthy, I decided to give him the materialistic trait. Now, I did notice he was a happy toddler, which is amazing. Obviously, June is very good at raising babies. That's why I wanted her to have so maybe, and hey, maybe one more. I don't know. Nixon is coming in through the door. It is his time to shine, and honestly, this is the one that I have been anxiously waiting for, because once he is an adult, him and Marisol have some pretty big plans that I pray to God doesn't actually tear the family apart. So Nixon, he is obviously a little bit of a juice head. He is very goofy and extremely clumsy. I do want to give him a positive trait in here, although I will say being goofy is the best trait to have because it just means you're freaking funny. So I think I'm gonna make him maybe an active sim. I know he's very much like Pace, so what can I say? He's also his doppelganger. And it looks like Daxton has sent Nixon a gift. Look for it arriving in the mail. So Daxton, I always feel like I have to reiterate like who these sims are. Why are you hiding behind the fridge? Like, that ain't gonna change nothing. You are an adult man, okay? That's all I gotta say. I always feel like I have to reiterate who Daxton is, because then people are like, who the hell is that? That's actually Brett's son. He's had a lot of kids, man, like with a lot of different women too. So it's probably a little confusing. Can't wait to see what that gift is. And I also want to see this big old freaking leaf pile, because honestly, you guys, Hawthorne has has been dying to get her manitos in some of these leaves. And I actually think we can even set these on fire so that they disappear. Maybe we'll do that a little bit later. But just to be back home honestly feels freaking amazing. I can't even believe it's nearly 10 o'clock at night, and June is feeling very inspired. She actually wants to cook a gourmet meal. Even though it's 10, that isn't going to stop her, and because she is feeling so inspired, I'm going to actually have her cook just that. Now, let's see if there are any new dishes that we can make with seasons. She is like at the top tier when it comes to cooking, so there really isn't very much she can't make. Now, I think at this hour we already actually have a cake, so I was gonna say maybe we should make her famous tiramisu, maybe some eggs Benedict for the morning, so that way she doesn't have to do it. You know, doing a little pre-meal prep. I think that actually might be very beneficial when you have a family this large. And as for everybody else, I think you guys, they're gonna turn in for the night. I'm not really sure if Hawthorne ever got in her games. I hope that she did, because she's a really smart little book bug. Like, seriously, I feel like she is going to be the biggest brainiac of them all. And then I think we finally should probably give Nixon an actual beard, because this little, like, you know, Pee Wee Herman Rico Suave stash that he's got going on, although very impressive that he's grown one at such a young age, I feel like it is about time to start actually growing that bad boy out. Wait, no, Nixon has more of a freaking beard than Maddox. What am I even saying? Clearly, I am very freaking confused. Now, Pace, he sees a big pot. What the hell is this? When did she create that? It says it's a small pop art painting, and apparently June made this when we weren't looking. I don't know what the heck this is supposed to be. Like, what does this interpret? Like, honestly, I feel like she should have a gallery, not a bakery. Anyway, what does she want to do? She wants to ask Pace about his day. Okay, I don't want to add something very sad into this, you know, this very happy situation that we got going on, but there's something going on with June. So Pace and June, they have been together so long. He knows her more than anybody else in the entire world. This is his life, his shining star. He loves this girl. He would do anything for her. But he's noticed that his wife has become very forgetful. So over the course of the next few episodes, as we are staying here, you may notice June being a little repetitive, double checking things. I hate to say it, but I think June has dementia. And I don't mean that in a joking way. Like, I'm actually being serious. It's to the point where she's kind of been a little bitter, a little salty, a little withdrawn, if you will. And Pace is starting to get increasingly concerned. I mean, she's no spring chicken, even though she's wearing the chicken on a stick shirt. She's no spring chicken. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe it's too early to tell. Maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe it's just stress. I'm not really certain. Either way, you know, Pace is always trying to make her feel like, you know, like she's young again. Here it is, damn near 5 o'clock in the mañana, and Pace and June have been sitting on their back porch, as I once envisioned a very long time ago, reminiscing about their entire lives. Is this what it feels like to be old, you guys? Because I never want to experience it ever, ever, ever. Like, I am starting to feel some serious emotional anxiety. I am not ready to say goodbye. But in this moment of sweet bitterness, I did actually come across an epiphany of my own. As much as it sickens me to actually start considering splitting up the family, I almost feel like it is necessary as the next step of this series. I don't know what to do, but one thing I do know is I am so blessed. I am so happy to have been able to experience such a beautiful, beautiful phenomenon between these two Sims. I mean, they literally came from nothing. They built this entire empire by themselves, and the fact that they have been devoted to each other through thick and thin is serious relationship goals, even if they are Sims. I honestly don't even care. Don't pop my bubble right now, people. I cannot deal. So, you know what? I don't know what the next step for the Foremans is, but what I do know is I am enjoying every single freaking moment of it, let me tell you. And oh my God, when is the last time that these little lovebirds watched the sun come up together? Seriously, name another time, because I honestly don't even think it has ever happened in their entire freaking relationship. And Pace is all grabby hands all over June right now. I see him. He been eyeing that freaking leaf pile, y'all, but I think someone would dislocate a hip around here. Now that we've finally gotten Nixon alone, I really wanted to have a conversation with you guys about his life, because I haven't talked too much about it, but let me tell you, it is quite the confusing scenario. I know everybody is like starting to have their very own lives now, and we've got a lot of drama kind of going alongside it. So as you all know, him and Marisol are a thing. They are in a relationship. They're basically co-raising Marisol's son, Grayson, and he's been hiding this from his family the entire time. Literally nobody knows, okay, that technically June and Pace are indeed grandparents, and honestly it freaks Nixon out hardcore to even think about telling his parents, because he's not embarrassed, but he's worried that Pace and June will disown him for not being honest. I don't know when is a good time to bring it up, but now that he's an adult and he's able to make his own decisions, I feel like he doesn't need to necessarily feel like he is protecting Marisol anymore, because no matter which way Pace and June take it, it doesn't really matter because he is free to make his own choices. And I'm serious, you guys. Nixon really does love Grayson. That is his little boy. I've had a few comments of you guys trying to talk Nixon out of it, and as much as like I admire that, you may think this is ruining his life. He loves this girl. It is absolutely not ruining his life. Like, this little boy, this woman is probably going to become his wife someday. That's how serious he is about her. At least that's how serious I feel he is about her. So every morning, Nixon goes on his little morning jog, which is so cute. He's very much like Pace in that aspect, and he also makes the phone call, as I like to put it. And I think Clem is going off to school, and also Hawthorne is too. Ooh, first day where you don't need to actually go to school. And Clem did notice her brother on the phone outside of the house. It's a little strange and peculiar, but of course Nixon is always doing some weird things. So I'm not really sure what he's talking to Marisol about, but anyway, I'm gonna let him go ahead and have his little private conversation. And then let's have him come into the bathroom, take a speedy shower, because right now he's the only one that's up, and we seriously need to give the Foremans a freaking makeover. And while we have them all together, we might as freaking well, because these outfits that they're coming out with, woo, y'all, it looks like they got dressed in the freaking dark with the looses off. All right, you know, obviously that means you got dressed in the dark. Hello, don't mind if I do. Okay, that's kind of creepy. Like, I've seen you since you were pooping in your pañales, okay? Anyways, let's have Maddox go ahead and rise and shine. Now, what kind of job do you have in mind? Honestly, you want to be wealthy, you want to be rich? Start leaving some employment options in the comments down below, because I'm kind of at a loss for words when it comes to that as well. Anyways, let's go into the handy dandy laundry room, shall we? I think we need to, let's see here, unload and put the laundry away. The cleanliness is filthy. What? Add a dryer. The dryer is not available. So I think these need to actually be rewashed, because they've been sitting in the dryer for freaking ages. Where's Hawthorne? Oh god, that's right. She went to school. Oh my god, I already forgot. Like, here I'm mentioning how June has dementia, and Bish can't even remember what she did 5 minutes ago. Anyway, let's see. Poor freaking Sprinkles. She wants to go to the bathroom. So let's have Nixon, while he's, you know, not busy, I'll go and have her do a medium walk. There we go. I don't know why that took so long. He also wants to level up in the fitness skills. So he wants to become a little bit of a bodybuilder. I am absolutely not complaining. Ew! Look at the freaking stench on those clothes, would you? Ew. Okay, we're going to put these back on the counter here, I guess. And then move. I need to clean the lint tray. Oh my god, I don't want another fire to start, because I honestly can't handle much more of that. Look at Nixon. Do you guys notice any difference? Does he look bigger? Oh my god, he's so freaking hot. I mean, does he look older, not bigger? Because sorry, dirty thoughts. Anyway, speaking of thoughts, did I tell you guys that Maddox is kind of in a somewhat very casual relationship with Candace? I don't think I told you guys that yet, right? It's really weird, because I never would have thought that they would have ended up together, but believe it or not, he has the house for a land grab. We actually need to age her up, along with Ashley and a few other Sims on the list. But before I do that, I think this is a really good stopping point. I do apologize for it taking me so freaking long to upload this video today. Usually, I've already got tomorrow's video up, locked, and loaded, but for some reason, y'all, the Foremans have been giving me a freaking hard time. I don't know what it is about this save. Maybe it's because it's like one of my longest running saves. I've been having so many glitches and issues. It just has not been meant to be. But long story freaking short, this is where this part ends. Please feel free to leave your comments and your suggestions down below. And with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Remember when you told me you believe in something and you said you're done pretending that fate is patient. Go